Welcome to the amazing world of Sparking Zero proficiency grinding. I've engaged in the single highest grade No Life King activity that this game has to offer, which is attempting to grind all of your characters to a 7-star proficiency. Let's check it out. Now, the grind. If we look at the number of battles that I've engaged in to proficiency grind these characters, yeah, 7,112 just for the World Tournament stage. Now, the World Tournament stage plays a key part in proficiency grinding because it's the only way to shorten the battle. So that way you don't have to take somebody else's health bar. All we do is grind on out of bounds. So let's see, City Ruins 59, World Tournament 145. This is before I realized that the World Tournament with no crowd is the better one to do it on, because if you do a large energy attack in the World Tournament, it gives you that animation and that just consumes more time. You don't actually want to be stuck with unnecessary amounts of time. Now, my playtime, my number of battles, if you actually go into the game doing this, like from the beginning, you probably could save a lot of playtime if you're going for the proficiency grind. Now, I read on Reddit somewhere, somebody thought they must have did some really bad math because they thought it would take like 1,300 hours or some shit like that if you were farming just to get all the characters to the maximum proficiency. And I'm here to tell you right now that is entirely untrue. I don't even have that many hours on this particular game. My playtime is, let's see what the, all right. So my playtime is 252 hours. That's obviously a lot of time, but I probably beat the game within like 30 or 40 hours, and I wasn't even trying to proficiency grind until I was already at like 70 hours. You know what I'm saying? I had already platinumed the game by the time within 40 hours or something like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some details. First, we'll look at the Zeno orders real quick. So yeah, some of these orders I haven't even unlocked because I didn't really get into anything online. I was waiting for them to fix their netcode. I'm not ranked at all. Haven't done anything ranked for the most part. I haven't replayed the story modes.
What you wanna play today?
The story modes are already redundant if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Even though I like the way that they presented it, still pretty redundant. We've seen the story already, dozens of times, literally, if not more. But as you can see, I do not have to go very far down this menu to get to the stuff that I've completed. Everything beneath this line right here is completely done. And for the proficiency, these are the last 5 characters, and all of them are on 6 already. And y'all are gonna watch me get to 7. I don't know if I'm the first to do this. I would hope so, because I wouldn't even recommend anybody do it. It literally doesn't prove anything. But if you're a completionist and a perfectionist and you have to have it like me, then you're gonna do this. So you might as well save yourself a couple dozen hours and listen to my tutorial on this, so that way you can get it done as fast as possible. But yeah, everything. I literally got it all. So just about.
Hey, what you wanna play
Only
today?
the very top remains unlocked to me. Or locked, sorry. Only the top remains locked. Everything else is unlocked. These impact clashes are kind of difficult to do unless you set them up on purpose. I don't, it's a random chance when you really think about it. Depending on how you play and how somebody else plays. If I played a lot of online, they probably happen more. They really don't happen during the grind, because the idea about the grind is to get it done as fast as possible. So you're gonna stack the fight to be as one-sided as it can be to get the shit over with quickly. Anyway, there's that. So let's go into the grind technique. So we're just gonna go to the battle, offline, one player versus computer.
Okay, I'm gonna give this one my best shot.
All right, so we're gonna do the World Tournament with no crowd, so that way you can avoid the silly animation for the destruction. Next, we're gonna set the out-of-bound rules to on. Nothing else really matters. I haven't lowered the difficulty or raised the difficulty. I just kept it on normal. Though, to be honest, with the way that you do the fight, that could help or hurt You know, if some characters are more. No introduction necessary. As you can see, they are prepared. All right, now the setup is pretty important. So, with each one of the characters, you're going to want to have basically, you're going to need, you don't necessarily have to have all these, but what you are going to want is God Key, and you're also going to want, let's see which one it was. God Key, so that way it cuts the need for the Key Blast by half, and you get a recovery if it doesn't hit. That allows you to spam blast attacks, which is totally necessary for some characters. And you're going to need Secret Measures helps a little bit, but you're mostly going to need Rising Fighting Spirit, so that way your key starts are at full at the beginning of the battle. So you're really going to need Rising Fighting Spirit and God Key, so that way you start off with a full stack that reduces your time for charging, and then also it's going to allow you to, if you miss any blasts, you recover half, so you can spam them back to back until you actually get a hit. And the technique is simple. It's the exact same thing as the Dragon Ball grind, literally. So if you need to grind for Dragon Balls or proficiency, you can do the same. What I'm about to do, which is you're going to want to go ahead and set a team of 5. Now look, no matter who I go to, their proficiency is completely up to the top. Randos, Pans, Yajirobe, Raditz, Kui, for goodness sake. Frieza's Soldier. And believe it or not, with this grind, some of the more unexpected basic characters are able to do it better than some of the more powerful characters. And the reason is because they have blast attacks that are quick, and they have a lot of knockback. I mean, like I said, y'all saw it for yourselves earlier. I literally have full proficiency on everyone except for the Ginyu Force. All the Gokus, fam. All of them. I literally pulled some No Life King type shit. Like, yeah. It was kind of fun, kind of not fun. Like I said, it really doesn't matter. I just wasn't about to look at all these characters, all these top tier characters, and have them be sitting at 2 and 3 stars because I didn't really use them or anything like that. I wanted to have the option for online play to be able to have that gold emblem avatar. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, Ginyu Force, and then on your opponent's side, you're gonna want to select a large character. They're not made equal. I promise you, they're not equal. Some of them have better armor than others. Some of them are more prone to just trying to tank your attack, which is better for you. Believe it or not, Grade 8 Vegeta can be pretty dodgy. He moves like a mid-sized character. He's got more agility. If you really want to stack the deck in your favor, you're going to want to go ahead and select Grade 8 Baby Vegeta. Why? Because he doesn't hardly move. He does move, but the large characters are likely to move out of bounds. So if they do move, you're going to want them to move sideways as opposed to up. Grade 8 Vegeta moves up. He does not mind moving up. Sometimes it doesn't work in his favor. He'll get clapped. You know what I'm saying? He'll get hit by a blast real quick and it'll be over. Grade 8 Baby Vegeta likes to sidestep, and so he ends up sidestepping right out of bounds. You could literally set up the fights against these characters and just stand there. And these large characters are going to leave out of bounds. They're just inadvertently going to do it. I know they at least do it on normal difficulty. I don't know if you turn it up to super or something like that, they're even going to avoid that. I don't know how good the AI is. But we'll just go ahead and select Grade 8 Baby Vegeta. And we'll start the fight, and y'all are going to witness live me getting the final capstone of my proficiency grind. Normally, I would skip this.
I'm not switching bodies with a monkey.
And he doesn't. It literally doesn't work on large characters. You can't use the body change. You cannot use body change on a Grade 8. And, yeah, and he still ran into the attack. Out of bounds. I just got a battle for everybody. 5 characters at a time.
No shame in losing to me.
All right, it's time to keep grinding. See what I'm saying? I'm just gonna sit here and literally do that until it's over with. That's all that's required. You do that until it's done. I'll get Dragon Balls along the way. I will make wishes along the way. Efficiency grind. This is
You
it.
got guts, pal.
That event crazy. He got hit. Boom. Over with. No need for 1,300 hours on this game. Nothing crazy like that, bro. Just 5 characters at a time.
You got guts, pal.
Go quickly like the last one did, and sometimes the character gets out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You might end up having to do some actual fighting and swinging or whatever. But I mean, the shortest battle, if you just blast them out of the ring, as you can see, on average, is probably somewhere around 5 seconds. You're able to grind 5 characters at a single time. So if we took the number of characters and then take that average number of seconds and then do some quick math on that, you'll probably find out how long it'll take. Honestly, I think it's taken me like maybe 30 something hours, maybe a day or more of straight grinding, like actual grinding. To get one set of 5 characters to 7 stars, it might take you 2 or 3 hours. And again, that's going to depend. Like, that's really just going to be like a dependent thing. It's not going to be the same for all of them.
I'm not switch. You got guts, pal.
But if you get a straight attack like that, you go straight out of bounds, it's over. That was only a few seconds. It's, you know, 40,
No
40
shame
minutes to an
in
hour and a
losing.
half is probably not unreasonable. But yeah, it takes some time.
You got guts, pal.
That completes my collection, which is the only reason I did this. I want to go ahead and issue the disclaimer one more time. This was anything but fun. I need y'all to know that off the top right now. Full disclosure, it was anything but fun. But a part of me just couldn't rest without having unlocked as much as this game has to offer. And so let's go ahead and go back over those stats again.
It's good
So
to
now I have completed the star proficiency grind Zeno orders. Let's
Could
go
you
ahead
do
and
me?
You came
collect
at
these
just
right quick.
the right time. Hey, it's you.
Again, this was PlayStation 5, not PC. No hacks, no cheats, just pure grind. Shout out to the OGs. All right, I'll just go ahead and collect them all at once.
Wow.
Again, this is
So
all you're getting for this.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe a neck beard. I don't know. I'm pretty trim, but not overweight or nothing like that. But yeah.
I got a favor for ya.
Yes, sir. I got a good high percentage of this joint complete. Probably above 80%. There they all are. It's
I
way
just
less
wanted to hang
efficient to
out.
go over the battle menu where the character select screen is to see the 7 stars, but they're all there.
Okay, see ya.
Then we got the avatars we can
Yeah.
look at. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the icons from top to bottom. As you can see, I'm only missing a few of these here. 5, 6, 7 icons. I'm missing 7 icons. I'll probably go and collect those. A lot of these don't have to do with proficiency. They're just if you've played enough rounds in the tournaments, if you played enough online, if you've achieved a certain rank, some of these are going to be tied to that. But otherwise, from top to bottom, here they are, starting with the Gokus, the Vegetas, the Gohans, the Namekians, the Trunkses. There's a lot of Trunkses. A lot of Trunks fusions. And yeah, everybody's here. So that's basically what you get. The ability to put up a gold avatar for your player card online, whatever. Again, all of these are unlocked. Once you 5-star everybody, all of these are unlocked. Everybody's, yeah, you get 2 titles per character, which is a lot. I'm probably up to over 400. We'll go to the data. I'm up to over 400 of these. Some of these have to do with the impact battles. We saw the 2 that I didn't get. Other ones have to do with custom battles, which is, I mean, custom battles are cool. It's a whole other type of play, if you ask me. They really want engagement with custom battles more than anything. These are really just engagement titles and icons and stuff like that. Yep. And again, I bought everything already. I own absolutely everything there is to own in this game as of right now. I'm sure the DLC update's coming. I'm sure the DLC update is going to have the additional characters with avatars that you can get, and maybe they'll go ahead and add some items. I don't know. I hope they do. I hope they do. Otherwise, I'm just sitting on 44 million Zeni for no good reason.
Decisions.
But obviously, I have all the characters. I have all the costumes. There's nothing I haven't bought.
For today?
I got all the voices. I bought all this before I had started stacking crazy money from making Dragon Ball wishes.
Change of mood.
Doing the proficiency grind gets you a lot of wishes. You know what? Now that I think about it, without cheats or hacks, I probably have the most money anybody has
really get it,
in this game so far. Probably, especially if you've been playing online. I've done no ranked matches whatsoever. I've done player battles, and that's when I found out that the netcode was trash. That was before the last update.
Shopping a little more often.
But I didn't even want to face the aggravation
Hey, how are
that
you?
was inevitable with a garbage, laggy netcode
This
that
old
would
place
cost me
has...
battles and rage
You were
quitters and
never
all that
one
other
to sit
garbage.
still.
So I will get into rank.
How goes it?
I just waited for the right time to do it.
Watching everybody's videos to study up is kind of like my own type of image training.
All right, so let's look at the stats. Let's look at how many battles it took me to proficiency grind everybody. And some of these battles are before I started doing it efficiently, but I'm showing y'all how to do a 100% efficient proficiency grind, which is to do bunches of characters 5 at a time. You want to match their stars so that way you can finish them at the same time, so that way you don't not switching out characters and getting lopsided. You got 2 characters that just hit 7 stars, and you got 3 other characters that got 4 stars or 5 stars or 6 stars. You kind of want to complete them at the same time in those bunches or whatever. I saved the Ginyu Force for last. It was just easiest that way for me. I grouped characters by their stars. I was doing single star characters at a time, or no star characters all at one time. If they already had 5, 4, 5, 6 stars, I would just group them accordingly and then go from there. But yeah, the number of times that I had to enter battle, I'm not doing all the math here, but roughly, looking at this quite roughly, yeah, it's somewhere around 7,500 times, rough. That's somewhere around 7,500 individual starts and retries to proficiency grind every character in the game. This does include some bloat or some fluff, because I didn't do it efficiently, and then some characters were completed on 7 stars, and I was using them in the fights as opposed to using characters that weren't complete yet. That happened a couple times. The amount of Zeni I have right now, over 44 million from the Dragon Balls. My total, it says total play time is 48 hours. I mean, that's obviously not true. Like I have well over 200 and like 50. I'll double check it. 252 hours. I got 252 hours on this game, and the playtime here is not clocking all of that. I don't know why. Couldn't tell you. Says I got one player versus CPU, 24 straight hours, fam. 24 straight hours. And a lot of that was Dragon Ball grinding, which you're going to get proficiency during that as well. But if you max it out, you'll be able to do both of them. I was Dragon Ball grinding up until I got everything out of the store. But really, if you do proficiency grinding, you'll get Dragon Balls along the way anyway. So you might as well just proficiency grind instead. But yeah, about 7,500 fights, 24 straight hours in the one player versus CPU. I don't even know if that's accurate. I have no idea if it's accurate. I got player matches. I have to assume that, these matches here, these 304 matches were also done in some of the stages in the previous stats. But I got 100 Shenron wishes out of there. I got 5 Super Shenrons, and I got 46 Perungas. That's 151 wishes, G. That's a lot of wishes. You can do the math on that individually. 813 Zeno orders fulfilled. I completed Whis' stamp book. That's definitely done. That was an individual thing. I'll go back and show that. 404 icon titles. There's only 7 missing. I'm only missing 7. So there's only the 411 icons. And then the text titles, there's over 200 of those because I'm definitely missing, I don't know, a few, 6, 9, something like that. I have all the items, all the voice, everything. I got everything that you can have up until this current update. Just go ahead and go back and take a look.
Okay, see you around.
Whis' stamp book.
Beautiful. Show me
A
what
lot of
you
these
can
were easy
do.
enough to do and common sense. I
How
mean,
goes
some
your
of them were the
training
special
as of late?
throws. Some of them were the particular interactions. A lot of them are common sense interactions, but you can go here, look them up, check the details. It'll tell you exactly what to do. But yeah, I completed that too. So, yep, that was the Sparking Zero
If you
completion
complete the
grind,
task, I have a
mostly for
wonderful reward ready
proficiency.
for you.
So over this tutorial, we went into the details on how to get a 7-star proficiency on all the characters.
I
That's the
just wanted to
method.
hang out.
All you do is you go into the battle, you go
Hey.
offline, one player versus CPU, you do the world tournament with no crowd, you try to attack them with a single blast attack, you pick a large character, you hit them with a single blast, they'll go out of bounds. Even if you miss and have to fight them a little bit, they'll probably step out of
If you
bounds on
take
their
this
own.
fight seriously,
It's the
you'll like
shortest, quickest way to grind 5 characters at a time into 100% proficiency. Let's see, anything else I missed?
Okay, see ya.
Hi.
I made
I've
mad
been
wishes,
expecting you.
Thanks,
and
Dende.
that's pretty
See
much
ya.
it. All right, so that's been it. Hope y'all don't do this unless you must have it. I recommend against it. Don't do it unless you have to have it on deck. That's
This
all I'm
thing
saying.
is so cool.
There's no one here to pat you on the back. This video is not going to get 1 million views, but
Wow, everybody's
I
here.
did it because I wanted to. I enjoyed it. It wasn't fun, but I still enjoyed it because I got what I wanted out of it. So that'll do it.
Okay, see